Customer pulls gun on Burger King worker who refused drugs as payment. That's why they tell you don't get high on your own supply. How strong were those drugs that had you so cooked you felt they should be accepted in the same place as Visa, MasterCard, and American Express? A jury has convicted a man accused of threatening a Burger King worker who refused drugs as payment. Colorado prosecutors say these restaurant employees get more action than real police. I'm telling you, Eugene Robertson, 40, was found guilty on multiple counts, including 8 counts of attempted murder and 2 counts of reckless endangerment in relation to a 2022 crime spree, the 18th Judicial District Attorney's Office said in an April 18th news release. I can't imagine how traumatized these victims were, not knowing whether the defendant would pull the trigger while pointing a gun at them. District Attorney John Kellner said in the release, Robertson ordered food at an Aurora Burger King at about 11 p.m. October 17, 2022, but when he pulled up to the drive-thru window, he tried to pay for his meal with drugs, prosecutors said. I can't imagine being the one working the window that Monday night when that guy pulls up and immediately makes you regret not quitting when you said you were going to quit. It's a sad truth. Working fast food has become just as dangerous as being a beat cop. You're back there in a confined space just waiting for someone to come pick you off like a sitting duck. The worker declined the payment and Robertson pulled out a gun and pointed it at the employee before driving away. Prosecutors said afterward, prosecutors said a worker at a 7-Eleven across the street called 911 after a man later identified as Robertson pointed a gun at his head. I'm starting to see a pattern here. When Robertson noticed a TV screen displaying surveillance video, prosecutors said he shot the screen before leaving the store. In the 7-Eleven parking lot, prosecutors said witnesses reported seeing a man also identified as Robertson shooting toward a man and his girlfriend who were not injured. Another 911 call came into Aurora police shortly after midnight, prosecutors said. And I want to be very clear when I say I think that Burger King employee was very composed in the face of someone who wasn't composed at all. But for the sake of entertainment, let's ask the question, what if that Burger King employee would have said, hey, no, you keep the drugs, just take the food and get out of here? Do you think, I want to hear your opinions on this, do you think this guy would have continued to carry on throughout the night, or would he have just took his soggy Whopper and chicken fries and went home? The woman told the dispatcher that a friend she knew as Eugene was knocking on her door, and when she refused to open the door, he fired shots, prosecutors said. How many bullets does Eugene have? The woman and others inside the apartment were not hurt, according to prosecutors. As officers searched the apartment complex following the shooting, prosecutors said they saw Robertson, who ran and hid behind some bushes before he was taken into custody. He gotta be high. He gotta be whacked out of his mind on something. What did he smoke the money, get hungry, and try to buy food with the drugs? This defendant endangered countless lives that night by recklessly firing a gun. Senior Deputy District Attorney Taylor McCreary said in the release, it's a miracle no one was seriously hurt or killed. Absolutely. Robertson, when he had a busy night, Robertson, who is expected to appear in court on August 9th for sentencing, could potentially face more than 400 years in prison. I'm sorry. Prosecutors said the United States is only 248 years old. How can you be facing an America and a half? There you have it, kids. Eugene Robertson. Next time, grab a Snickers.